Tomorrow is another day, as the lady said.
Pain doesn't make you brave. It doesn't make you anything.
Toys and tiny beds.
Of course you can have it.
Tiny beds in every house.
Cracking your damn knuckles.
I thought we could have a chat about Trim Street.
You shut your bloody mouth, you fat bastard! Let him pass, lads. He's not getting past the front gate anyway. Just this once. Try it again, and I'll kill ya.
See if I don't. Found a loose bullet there in the mud the other day.
Do you think it could find something and put it away? Run!
What do you do if you're with a downer? Well, if it's you, then just excuse yourself and take your joy right away. You'll be as right as rain in no time. But what if it's not you?
Now's the time to endure, as they say.
They're blowing up the distillery. In God's name, why?
So the soldiers don't get drunk all the time?
If I didn't have more important things to do, I'd put a stop to that right quick.
Well,
Attention all personnel. Patrols should be particularly careful in the forest. More than the usual number of plague victims have been spotted there recently.
fucking Starkey's back.
I need to speak to the General.
Get him, lads.
What'd I ever do to them?
You know what you did.
It was a joke. All right, it wasn't a joke.
What about the air raid shelter? It goes right under the fence.
You're right. You're always right. I should have gone through the air raid shelter.
Look! A Jerry! Kill him! There's no such things as ghosts. There is no such thing as ghosts.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew.
I'm not
If
sad.
you are
It's
theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
What's that? No plan survives contact with the enemy. No. I found a loose bullet down in the mud the other day. Do you think it could still do good? Who goes there?
looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when
My eyesight isn't that bad.
Don't struggle, you'll hurt your neck. Who the hell blocked up the entrance to the air raid shelter? What if there was an air raid?
There hasn't been an aeroplane over Wellington Wells since 1950, has there?
I'm gonna have to blow a hole in it.
Well, where are you going to get explosives?
Easy. From the military camp.
But we can't get into the military camp. Well, what about the distillery? They're going to blow it up.
Right. You're always right. I wonder if they've blown it up yet.
Grim dust!
Our own wee Bannockburn. Oh, you don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Well, if you can't remember things, maybe...
Lucky I don't believe in ghosts.
Nichts bei Aloha! Arboreston Banlokan! Havrlon Murtole! Torkei Andrea! Godet Norbeer!
We all get what's coming to us in the end.
Thank God you're here. I think they draw to the plastique. Wait. Ollie Starkey?
Look, I don't have to help you if you'd rather work it out with the plagueies.
It's Baden Powell. We were in the Punjab together.
Did you know him?
Haven't the foggiest.
Are you gonna help me out? Are you gonna help me out here, Starkey?
Turban! Turban! Moth Bayala!
For God, for Harry and St. George. Well, this'll blow a nice hole in the air raid shelter. Oh, now I remember Baden Powell. Real kiss-ass he was.
Nil nisi bonum, Ollie.
Is that what you do while I'm scrounging all day? Studying Latin? What's the bloody use of that?
They got a role-play map in Fort Fur School. Emoji face with tears of joy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
Attention all personnel, it is time to paint the tax. Forget if your feet are sore from marching all day. Starring the hilarious Ronald Shiner and Arthur Askey. Don't miss this uproarious comedy.
I hope this is enough dynamite.
You better cover your ears.
Now, what's more fun than that?
Lots of things.
Now, we'll just go down there and pop up inside the fence. give it a whirl. Now, tinkering, that's a thing I know. Ah, fond memories.
Careful. I don't think they like you very much here.
Stay forward, sir. Stay, sir. Righto, sir. Who's on guard duty?
Well, I guess we'll meet in hell.
Brilliant mystery story stars Back to Kevin, Renegade, with Ronald China as Pub.
Didn't make a racket.
Attention all personnel. The Merry Band players will be performing their brilliant play, Happy Hamlet, at 8 p.m. in the mess hall. All are invited. Don't worry, in Happy Hamlet, no one dies. Attention all personnel, the Merry Band players are looking for a replacement for the role of Kate in The Taming of the Shrew. If you are theatrically inclined, please talk to Sergeant Oldcastle when he's not on the bridge.
Donald!
Ollie? What possessed you to come here? Here, I can smuggle you out of trouble. Just get him a car. I had to take the lads at the bridge their supper.
I'm afraid I'm on my way in, not out. But I might take you up on your offer later.
I suppose the lads will just have to wait a wee longer for their supper then.
Day for it, sir.
Attention all personnel. If anyone finds Private Elton Trumpet, please return it at once. He's not the man who wakes you up in the morning. He is a musician, the man. Attention all personnel. The intruder should be captured alive if
Thief!
possible.
Infiltrator!
Not necessary to capture him unharmed.
Where the hell's Cheeseman? Probably having a wank in the bushes.
Ollie!
Sorry.
He's probably in the latrine.
Or that.
He's not going to let you in. You'll need his key.
I can be quite charming when it suits me.
I bet he's still angry with you.
It's been 6 years.
Is he still deaf in one ear?
I hope I've not made you late for supper.
My eyesight isn't that bad. For England and St. George! Go back to Germany, you swine! They're here!
Attention all
They're
personnel.
back! They're
If
bombing
anyone
us again!
finds Private Elton Trumpet, please return it at once.
We
He's not
beat
the
you
man who
once,
wakes you
we'll
up in the
beat you
morning.
again.
He is a musician in the band.
Righto, sir. Very good, sir. Day, sir. Don't bang at them. The less blood, the better.
More
Grenade! We're under attack! Go back for another beating! For England and St. George! Beat you once, we'll beat you again! They're here!
The tanks were fake! The German tanks! In the camp! Paper mache!
Don't take that tone with me, Sergeant. I'll call the lads.
They must have sent the real ones home after they took the town!
Yes, I don't need a bloody ghost of Christmas past.
Before the train. Tell him.
In 1946! Before they took the children!
I know when they took the children, Ollie.
We could have risen up! We could have saved them! I could have saved my daughter!
Really? Would the good townsfolk of Wellington Wells have followed me into the machine guns? Or would they all have hidden in their basements?
But after the war, you can't keep a secret like that, sir.
Ollie, the safest secret in the world is a secret no one wants to hear.
Why didn't you tell me?
Oh, Ollie, don't you recall? You used to have such a good memory. You typed all my correspondence. When they requisitioned the newspaper and the glue, they needed quite a lot.
You knew?
There's holes in my memory. Like a church made of cheese and all the congregation is mice. They have to know the truth, sir. We have to tell them.
The truth has too terrible a cost. Isn't that the decision we all made? Anyway, I'm out here in the Victory Memorial Camp. You don't think I'm the one who decides these things, do you?
Who's minding the bloody store, then?
The Executive Committee in City Hall. Why don't you drop by for a chat? I'm sure they'd happily listen to the ravings of a mad Scotsman from the Garden District.
They'd listen to you, sir.
They'd tear me apart like starved jackals, and then they'd pop a joy. I think you should visit Sally Boyle.
I don't want to forget.
Really? Because we had this exact conversation a year ago.
Oh, Margaret. I'm sorry. Margaret? Margaret!
Well, an apology makes it all better, doesn't it?
Alas, Miss Bing.
You will not.
She'll help me.
I'm calling the lads.
You better get out of here.
How?
The cook, obviously.
Right.
Going to capture him unarmed.
Donald,
Ready to go?
I might have overstayed my welcome a bit, eh?
Hop in. Do you remember my meat pounder that I lent you 2 years ago? And you lost it smashing some televisions? That's quite an obsession of yours, isn't it?
I can't stand Uncle Jack's stupid face. Damn collaborator. Traitor.
Now, you bought half a bottle of whiskey in recompense, but whiskey's, let us say, 2 bob.
5.
Quiet. You want them to hear you. 2 plus half of 2 makes only 3. Seems to me you owe me at least 3.5 bottles of whiskey to even up accounts. Open up. I'm off to feed the lads on the bridge.
You're not hiding Ollie Starkey in that cart, are ya?
I didn't think it fit. Not unless I cut him apart at the joints and boiled him a bit.
Just move along, if you don't mind.
Highway robbery.
I make it a total of 8.5 bottles of whiskey. You owe me.
Fine. I'll get them for you next week.
I'm so glad we had this wee chat. Crap. All off. Cart's broken down. They don't engineer like they do up in Scotland. I'm going to have to go back for parts. Do not steal the Bridge Boys' dinner, or I shall be cross with you.
I'd never do that to you. I'd do it to the Bridge Boys, but not to you.
Don't make me regret helping you, Ollie. Not again. And come back next week with my 8.5 bottles.
Don't even think about taking anything, Ollie. You've got few enough friends as it is.
Oh, I knew about the tanks. Everybody's got to know. They've got to know. If the General will help, I'll go to Waterloo House and talk to Miss Bing. People listen to her.
eyesight isn't that bad.
Just pretend it is beef.
You may have
Tell it to the Marines.
Congratulations. This is one of our traditional English enemies. And like all traditional English
Watch your step.
we've beaten it before. Yes, and we'll beat it
And the
again.
bad news is, Eddie,
As you know,
you changed with
England has
Tommy.
traditionally
Harry,
ruled the
you
seas.
changed with Reg.
Britannia,
I never
Britannia
get tired of that
rules the
joke.
waves.
I like marching.
Britons never,
Gives you a
never,
sense of
never
purpose.
shall be slaves. And that means that our ships
Well, sling it again.
long stretches at a time. Sailors used to eat nothing but ship's biscuits and salt.
If it moves, salute it. If it don't move, put it away. If you can't move it, put camo netting on it.
The wife thinks we entertain girls all day long here. Oh, wish we did.
I did get one of them at Ramsgate.
A misty morning may become a clear day.
I've seen an apple go rotten in my hand.
Well, I'm afraid some of you have been a bit naughty. You're eating bread, meat, and you're not having a traditional English two-veg. Some of you aren't even eating your potatoes. Imagine that. Well, bread does not contain vitamin C. And if you're eating millet bread or moss cakes, while they taste perfectly acceptable, they're not good sources of the sea. And I'm sad to say, though I'm had quite a taste for it, victory meat does not contain any vitamin C at all. Canned and preserved meats are generally very poor sources of vitamin C.
He's got blood on his hands!
Lay still, you bastard.
Probably haven't seen a lime or an orange or a lemon in a few years, and well, neither have I. Not lucky rats. They make their own vitamin C. So, if you can get some fresh meat at the butcher, you're all set. And if you can't get fresh meat, then most fresh vegetables.
Quietly now.
I see you!
Let this be a lesson to you then.
You're here.
Sorry you had to see that. Observe how the concrete is used for its raw and unpretentious honesty, contrasting with the pretentious ornamentality of the Victorian buildings of the parade. Rather than hiding the structure, the surface preserves the shape of...
Oh, really takes it out of his shoulders.
Now, try to behave whilst you're in the village, okay?
Go forth and sin nae more.
Getting late, isn't it? Well, it's getting late, isn't it? It's time for all good citizens to be getting ready. Well, it's getting late, isn't it? It's time for all good citizens to be getting ready to go to bed. Would you like me to read you a bedtime story?
Take your medicine.
Come and see in here, sang out the wolf. Come in. Mother, I've come to bring you a pint of milk, said Little Red Riding Hood. Yeah, good. Put some on the cupboard. I will eat and drink some later, said the wolf. And Little Red Riding Hood did as she was told. You sound different, said Little Red Riding Hood. I'm not myself today, said the wolf. You know how it is. Why don't you have some wine? The wolf. There's a bottle on the table. So, Little Red Riding Hood drank her mother's blood. And the cat said, Meow, you're drinking your mother's blood. The wolf said, Oh, do cats ever tell the truth? Sure, the cat, and he won't bother you anymore. So Little Red Riding Hood threw her left shoe at the cat, and he never bothered her. Sure, the cat, and he won't bother you anymore. That makes me hungry, said Little Red Riding Hood. I got you some ham, said the wolf. Why don't you make yourself a ham sandwich? So Little Red Riding Hood made a ham sandwich out of her mother's ham, and she ate it right up. This is delicious, she said. Squeak, said a mouse. You're eating your mother's flesh. Oh, the mice, they're always lying, said the wolf. Anyway, you can't be picky about your foods these days. Throw your other shoe at the mouse, and he'll never bother you again. Little Red Riding Hood threw her right shoe at the mouse.
What do you think you're doing? You can't hide. Watch the burning!
What should I do with my apron? Asked Little Red Riding Hood. So it's a fire. I don't need it anymore. So Little Red Riding Hood threw her apron in the fire. What should I do with my dress? She asked the wolf. So it's the fire. So Little Red Riding Hood threw her dress in the fire.
What'll I do with my petticoat? Asked Little Red Riding Hood. Throw it in the fire. You won't need it anymore. So... that is good enough. Cut it here, next to me. So Little Red Riding Hood got under the blanket with the wolf. Oh, mother, said Little Red Riding Hood, what big eyes you have! Or the better for seeing you in the dark, said the wolf. Oh, mother, said Little Red Riding Hood, what a long nose you have! Or the better for smelling you, said the wolf. And don't you smell delicious, my sweet? Oh, mother, said Little Red Riding Hood, what long teeth you have! Or the better for eating you, my dear, said the wolf, and he ate her right up. And then he ran off into the forest, and was never seen again. Little girl, never stop upon your way. Never trust a stranger friend. No one knows your little way. As you're pretty, so be wise. Wolves may lurk in every guise. Handsome they may be, and kind, sweet or charming. Never mind. Now as then, 'tis simple truth. Sweetest tongue has sharpest tooth. And that's the story of Little Red Riding Hood.
Me eyes list getting heavy. Emoji face with tears of joy.
Well, lad, this is what we trained for.
Know the real moral. Don't go out at night, or the wolf will kill you. And I'm afraid we've come to the end of our time. Tune in again tomorrow for another bedtime story. Good night, all. See you tomorrow.
That's a relief. Thanks. See the blisters?
Right! No downers here!
You never liked me, did you? Unto him that hath, more shall be given.
All right, now you can make one of those sugar hypodermics.
I can bloody well hear you, you know.
Bobbies. Protecting the haves from the have-nots since 1829. I better skulk past them or it's going to be a bit of a ruckus.
We're playing shite! Shut your puss, fanny paws!
Look what the cat.
That was rather brutal. Now don't forget to use it if you start feeling weak, but don't overdo it. It can really hurt you if you take too much.
Ollie, I didn't ask you here, did I? If you take enough joy, sometimes one forgets the silliest things.
People in town are getting a tad bit skinny. I think they're starving to death. And they're painting the streets in fucking rainbows. Have you not noticed?
Have you had your joy, Ollie?
Why are you all wearing those ridiculous new masks?
You should get one. They shape your face into a smile. And when you smile, you can't help being happy.
You were kind to me, even when I got confused. I had no one else to turn to.
Oh, Ollie.
We have to tell people. They need to know the truth.
No, Ollie. People do not need to know the truth. Truth is the enemy of happiness. Isn't that the decision we all made?
Oh, but you know the truth, don't you? There's not a thing I can tell you that you don't already know. Is there?
No. It's better not to know. You, of all people, should understand that.
I'm truly sorry about this, Miss Bing.
Help! There's a downer in my... Is this some sort of silly prank?
When I left the village, I thought you people knew what you were doing. Turns out, well, I've been keeping to myself.
I have a pillbox in my kitchen. Would you mind terribly bringing me my joy?
Oh, no, I can't.
Please, Ollie. You were never cruel.
I'm a soldier, Mom. They teach you to be cruel. I need to see the executive committee.
They won't listen. You'll only upset them, and then they'll take more joy and forget. They don't want the whole truth. No one wants the whole truth.
You know what, Miss Bing? I'll come back. I'll come back when you're in your right mind.
No! You can't, please. I'll take you to the executive committee. I'll walk you there. Anything. Just please give me my joy. I need my joy. Why won't you give me my joy?
Sure, I'll go get it for you right away. Now, where would a woman stash her joy?
I'm afraid joy is after my time.
Here we go. She certainly hates to be off her joy, doesn't she?
You're not going to give it to her.
Bit of sugar, milk. So, she's got coffee while the rest of us are drinking toasted chicory. I don't think she likes him very much. This is what you were looking for, wasn't it? I'm afraid I can't let you have it.
Why the fuck are you doing this? You evil downer bastard! I am gonna kill you! I am going to kill you!
Sorry, I need my words to stick in your head instead of flying right out the other ear.
I've got to answer the blower. People depend on my decisions.
She's got her own pneumatic. I better answer it. Who the hell is Clive Birthwhistle?
You should find out if she likes him or not. You can't trust her, of course. Maybe there's a letter or something somewhere.
They're going to need an answer right away. You don't know how critical my answers are.
Okay, Mr. Birthwhistle. You can have as big an office as you like.
That doesn't sound like Miss Bing, does it?
Off you go.
This is all some clever joke, isn't it? It's terribly funny, Ollie. Let's just call this a prank, and you can untie me now. Please.
Miss Bing? Is everything all right? I'm sorry, but I shall have to enter the premises.
Who's that?
Why don't you go find out?
If you're going to talk to that Bobby, you can't do it looking like Ollie Starkey.
Who the hell am I supposed to look like then? King Edward?
Maybe there's a maid's uniform in the house somewhere.
Right, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Cheap haircut.
Come in, Constable. Everything's perfectly all right.
We'll just see about that.
Well, that's my regular off-site executive committee meeting. Won't they be surprised to find you've tied me up? What unconvincing lie are you going to try to fob them off with?
You better answer it.
What do I say?
Tell them you're the general and the meeting's been postponed. Ollie, she's going to scream if you don't gag her.
Get away!
Hello, it's Beatrice Beatrice Dalrymple. From the Executive Committee?
I'm so sorry. Something's come up. Please come back tomorrow.
Is that General Byng?
Yeah, I haven't got time to chit-chat. We're trying to save the world.
All right. Tomorrow, then. Tomorrow, I guess.
I hope Miss Byng didn't sneak off while I wasn't looking.
Take the key and lock her up. Lock her up. Lock her up. Take the key and lock her up, my fair lady.
I brought some food.
I made them sing, Ollie, so they wouldn't be afraid. But then they had to get on the train. Do you remember how they screamed?
Aye, I remember. All except my daughter.
Your daughter?
Aye, Margaret. Because she was dead. You've got to eat.
I'm gonna throw it right back up.
What was it your dad fed you when you were sick and couldn't eat anything else?
Coffee yogurt.
I'll bring some.
Give me my joy! Why won't you give me my joy?
I'll get you that coffee yogurt.
Why won't you give me my joy? Why won't you give me my joy?
All right, coffee yogurt. What is yogurt exactly?
It's fermented milk, like cheese, only it doesn't curdle.
So I just need some old milk and some coffee.
And probably some sugar to make the medicine go down.
Well, that's coffee yogurt a la Starkey. I hope she's not particular.
Everything is quite all right. Sleepy tight, nighty-night. Everything's tucked out of sight, my fair lady.
I think you better give her that yogurt.
This is awful. You've ruined it. Oh, Father, why have you forsaken me?
I didn't know what else to do.
Oh, that will be the gardeners. Perhaps you can suggest some lovely colour combinations.
I think you better answer that.
I didn't realise she was quite this popular. So who am I pretending to be?
You could always pretend to be the maid.
Who is it?
It's Brown, the gardener. Could you get Miss Byng?
I'm sorry, she's very busy.
You should have said that she's out.
She's very busy being out.
I'll leave it with you then. Would you, open up, please?
I haven't got time to shave.
Well, wrap something around your face.
And I'm a fat, ugly Scotsman.
Not all maids are thin, pretty, and French.
You've got all the bloody answers, haven't you? Just a minute!
You better make sure she's out of sight.
So, should I stick her in a closet somewhere?
I'm afraid so.
Here's an accounting of all the gardening supplies. She can pay me next week. Cheerio.
I'll see that she gets it. There are acts of heroism you never get a medal for, and they're some of the bravest.
I need air! Open the door! I'm suffocating!
I think you'd better let her out. No, you may not just leave her in there for a bit.
I didn't say a word.
Well, that's a good look for you. Suits you. You might want to shave a bit.
Christ almighty, can't these people think for themselves?
You must let me answer my messages. They won't know what to do on their own. I promise I won't put in any secret cries for help. I just need to answer.
Who the hell is Prudence Holmes?
You really ought to get out more, Ollie.
All right. I'm afraid she's been gone from the office for some time. Good luck. Why do I feel like off you go?
I was your friend. The only one who was nice to you. Why would you do this to me? Have you at least got a cigarette?
They'll kill you, you know.
Whoever told you that?
Last time I managed to dig some out of the rubble, a house collapsed on me. I nearly died.
Give me some joy! I need my joy!
You'll feel better soon. Ish, I think.
Miss Bing? Oh, Miss Bing? It's Constable Naismith.
You're busier than a one-legged man at an arse-kicking contest, aren't you?
You won't fool the bobbies. They'll expect their sandwiches.
I think he's getting upset. Ollie, you better talk to him.
Oh, sorry, Constable. Miss Bing is not here.
Well, if you don't mind, Ma'am, I'll make my own determination as to her localization.
No, come right in.
Miss Bing? You around?
You better get Miss Bing back to the closet.
I suppose this is where the maids such as yourself inhabit. I hope you're well enough fed. Myself, I am partial to sandwiches.
The children won't stop screaming.
You have to... Aye. We could have saved them, you know. The tanks were made of papier-mâché. Little Artie Hastings tore a hole in one of them.
What could that possibly matter now?
Except that's just the first lie. Then comes the victory that wasn't, and then the happy pills, and the Simon Says because the kids are all gone. You can paint loaves of bread on the shop windows all you like, but if people don't wake up, we're all going to starve to death.
Please, give me my joy.
Oh, I need you here with me, Mum. Not off in Neverland with Wendy and Peter.
All right. The tanks were papier-mâché. The children didn't have to get on the train. Poor Margaret Worthing didn't have to die.
Nay, she didn't.
We go to City Hall, back entrance. There's a private elevator. The code is 0126.
The date of the victory.
I'll write you a letter of transit. It won't be enough. People won't face facts. Not until we take their joy. That's what we have to do, Ollie. And when we do that, they'll murder each other in the street.
Then why would you help me?
There hasn't been a baby born in Wellington Wells in 17 years. We don't talk about that.
I'd forgotten that.
Let's go see the executive committee.
Oh! People have to know.
In an hour, you horrible little man. I won't even know you exist.
You have to find the letters of transit.
I can't stay here. Victoria's probably run to the police already.
Then hurry! Find them!
Right! I'm done fooling around! No more me... The nice guy! Stop! In the name of the law! Downer! Say goodnight! Put that down!
Well, that was unexpected. Ow. But I've got a letter of transit now. I'll see the executive committee in the parade. I'll tell them the food's running out. I'll make them listen.